Linux Gamer here. Hey, I got Warhammer Quest, the Blackstone Fortress, just before the new year. So I'm going to take the opportunity here to open it up and see what's inside. You get to choose from one of 8 different explorers, each with their own backstory, motivations for being in the Blackstone Fortress, and their own models. Now I'm going to be doing this whole video out in the backyard, out by my pool. It's about 52 some odd degrees here in Las Vegas on a beautiful Saturday morning. No wind blowing, just the dogs barking in the background. Trying to see if I can cut my hand open. And now, let's get this box open and see what we have inside. If I can get it open. There we go. Alright, got all kinds of goodies in here. Let's take a look at the first parts here. The first one we see is the red spool. This has all of our 8 heroes on here. The Rogue Trader, the Imperial Navigator, the Rattling Twins, and one of my favorites, UR025, because it makes me wish I was 25 and about 100 pounds lighter. Now for the next one, the gray spool. Let's see, on the gray spool, we will have Chaos Space Marines, a host of Chaos Worshippers, never before released. There'll be Traitor Guardsmen, Rogue Psychers, Chaos Beastmen, the Negavolt Cultists, and of course, the one I'm kind of going to be favorite to are the Urgles. Those look like they're going to be fairly easy to paint. Now, the next item we have in here, it's just a cover, Blackstone Fortress. It's got some dings in the front of it. It's got this barcode in the back, but this is good for backgrounds. And it protects the models from the rest here. So let's see what else we have here. We've got some stands. Must be extras of some kind. And oh, there's more stands there. Let's see, now we have the dice. There are 5 6-sided Destiny dice, 16 5-sided Activation dice, 2 6-sided Action dice, 2 8-sided dice, 2 12-sided Action dice, and 1 Destiny. Now the Action dice, with the triangles on them, a blank is a failure, and of course 1 is success, and 2 triangles is a critical success. And we'll go over a lot of that once we start playing the game. And here we have the initiative cards. This is for each of our characters and for the hostiles, determining on what turn they go in. Okay, the first deck of cards we have here are the exploration cards. These have floor plans for the combat itself, telling us what's going to be laid out where. And there's also challenge cards in here. Masterful Defense. I got more combat cards mixed in here already. Challenge. So these are the exploration cards. The other deck of cards that we have are the discovery cards, with a lot of different archaeotech that you can find. They also have clues in here to different things that you could find. Clue doesn't really say what's in the clue, but those are the discovery cards. And then we have the encounter cards. These are basically the hostiles that you're going to meet and on what area they're going to be according to the map. So these are pretty straightforward. Some other cards in here, we have resource cards. Some of the different things that you can put around your neck, such as Mediterranean beads that give you advances and buffs and stuff like that. Then we also have other cards, Stronghold Artifact, Legacy cards, the Stronghold, the Death Maze, Descent. So we'll figure out what those are all about once we get into the rules of the game. Next we have the character cards. This is where they have the slots to hold your activation dice, the weapons that they carry, and the range of those weapons. They also have any special rules of being applied to that character, and they also have the character's secret agendas. Much like the hero cards, the hostiles also have their own cards telling you what their movement range is, the number of wounds that they have, and their weapon types that they use and the range of those weapons. They also have specialty rules for the hostiles, a behaviorist table that you can look at if they're hidden, engaged, and they also have unique actions for those hostiles. Here's a sample chapter from the book Blackstone Fortress by Darius Hinks. Here's something of interest. Hidden Vault Envelope. Do not open until the Hidden Vault quest has been completed. It's a sealed envelope. I guess we'll have to wait till later to find out what's in here. Now we have the different books that come with the game. The first one that you're going to see here, going from left to right, the first one is the data sheets booklet. This contains all the data sheets for every model in this set. So if you want to add it to one of your favorite Warhammer armies, you can. The second one is the background booklet, and this gives you the full story of the Blackstone Fortress with its full background, where it came from, and the various forces that are fighting within it to conquer the fortress. The next one is the Precipice booklet. This is where you plan your future expeditions and prepare for any journeys that you make into the Blackstone Fortress. It contains a guide for each stronghold with special encounters that must be cleared to win the game. And the next one here, this is the combat booklet. This is where it gives you all the rules of combat, your engagements, and how you determine the results. And of course, the last one is the rules book. These are the basic rules of the game that you're going to be following. Okay, we're getting down towards the end here. These are all the cards. These are punch-out cards. And they're going to have things. These are trackers. There's like over 70 of these that track wounds, booby traps, and things like that. Also on these punch-out cards, we have the line of sight, which is the one with the bright arrow on it. And the other one that looks like a T, that's to keep track of all the moves and who's up next. Next, these are the different ships that we run into that you can get special buffs and bonuses and everything from. So, and the items that you see here, these are the different maps, I guess you could call them. You lay these out, and depending on what cards you draw, depends on how you lay them out. They are printed on both sides, so you're going to be matching these up by the hexes to determine the path that you will be following, and it gives markers of where some of the different encounters will take place. These are very easy to punch out, but I'm not going to do that right at this moment. I want to save that for later on. Up there, yeah, see? That's how easy they are to just kind of fall out of there, and I don't want to lose these right now. I'm really looking forward to playing this game. I'm going to get all the miniatures and everything painted on it. Then I'll find somebody who will actually wants to go through and play the game with me, and I'll video record all of that and bring them right here on the channel when they come up. So the next thing that I'm going to come up with is the building of some of the models that are in here. There are a couple of issues that came up with them, even though they are press to fit. But there were some issues that come up, and I want to point some of those out to you. So until next time, thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to subscribe so you can get caught up on the next one. Thank you.